to make it past 25. Jokes on you, we still alive.
So, hi, Miss Klick-Klack. Oh my God, I called it. I called it down the fucking line, didn't I? But yet here we are, all these months later. And yeah, I've gone on, everybody's gone on and did their thing, right? We're all off living our life. And she's out there as this, this speaker, this dynamic speaker who, wait, did she come? And every single candidate, she sits there and hype up, right? Like they go down in flames. Freaking what happened with Phil Rizzo. I mean, I know exactly what happened with Phil Rizzo, but the deal is that she's just another conservative mouthpiece, she's a brand in and of herself within, red team circles, and a bit of a draw. But some questions have been bouncing around, and I'm curious what's going on with her. And yes, of course, I'm not pressing play yet because the chick is still fine as hell. Make absolutely no mistake. Please, sweetie, please stay out there suing Candace Owens and all this other fun stuff. And every once in a while, I'll just come check in on you. Why? Because I would love to see you naked. But that's kind of it. As far as your political prowess and genius and all this other shit, or even your political as far as fundraising pull, fantastic. As far as winning goes, there's a lot of L's on that list. Quite a few L's on that list. But either ways, speaking of L's, let's see what the young lady has to say right now.
So real quick, do you ever notice that no one's asking Kelly Loeffler, David Perdue, and all the other white candidates where their millions of dollars went, even though they lost their races? But they're asking myself, Joe Collins, and Major Williams where our money went. Do you know why that is? It's because we're black.
I can't stand this shit. Because first and foremost, as somebody who has had literal racist shit happen to me, it's just never to sit there, particularly in a public way, and say, "Oh yeah, it's because I'm black." Nah, I'll give you an out. You don't like me because you don't like the way I style my hair. You don't like, the way I walk. I would rather, because guess what? They can do that as well. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be because you're black. It might just be because, scammers is going to scam, right? But I myself, as someone who's dealt in politics for the better part of a decade now, I know by the way, won his election. I know that, when you donate to campaigns, it's a donation. It's not money in which you're gonna get back. Now, I'm not sure if they're looking to have your books opened or anything else like that. I mean, the severity of the situation is not one that I'm privy to. Nor do I really want to discuss. But I just find it rather amazing that, oh my goodness, the whole red team over the summer, particularly a lot of these individuals who climbed up and started running for office and oh yeah, conservative red team, Trump, and all that other fun shit. Now that, as things have progressed, you go to see that they're absolutely no different than the same forces that they were arguing against before. Hold on, but we are not done here. I know.
Those of you that...
So, now, she is returned. And yes, I will admit that this is a far better light. I don't like that filter shit. I mean, she's bad as hell. Damn it, Klick-Klack. I would definitely tear you apart. It's not even a question. Your boy would sit there. I would throw this woman in Nesquik Hershey's, in a milk Nesquik Hershey's bath, and just go to work. All right, it is a chocolate fountain all day. All right, but either ways, yeah. So it was because they're blacks. So now you're being questioned about your campaign money and all that other stuff. And honestly, I don't feel like it's fair. But at the same time, I mean, shit, the questions will arise. How do you handle it, huh?
Should I just tell them now? I'll tell them now. So those of you that are mad that I made $8 million in my campaign, well, I worked really hard and that's how we made that money.
No. You did work hard. You were doing the speeches and all that other fun stuff. True enough. I mean, and there was tons of people who donated to your campaign, even though there was one rather handsome and distinguished debonair observer who saw that L coming from a fucking mile away. But you're hot, you got press, you're on Newsmax now. Like, I mean, you making money moves, right? I mean, you're honestly a way hotter Candace Owens, okay? Yeah, you suing her, but damn it, she should sue you, because you definitely you whoop her ass in the looks department, sweetie. But either ways, the questions pop up and shit, and they spent and you got that 8 mil. You sitting there chilling, I mean, like, yo, if they're only asking questions, ain't nobody bringing up no damn what's the word? No damn suits or anything else like that. Like, oh my goodness, we were scammed, even though kind of you were, but like, it's an election when you make political campaign donations. I don't know who the hell expects to get that money back. It's really fucking weird. But like, I mean, like, yo, what they spend the money on, honestly, shit, if outside of getting audited and like, you ain't gonna know, and they more than likely ain't getting audited. So let's hear what else she has to say on it.
There are other candidates that didn't make that money because they didn't work as hard. But I know you want me, for some reason, to redistribute that wealth from my campaign to other candidates that have more.
Okay, so apparently, like, this is why you can't listen to the internet. See, when the internet makes you, then the internet can, in a lot of ways, break you. Because, like, yo, like, now you got, like, like, the particular internet lefty weirdos talking about, like, oh, yeah, well, why didn't you put that money back into the hood, huh? Why didn't you come back to the hood? Why didn't you open up a Denny's in Baltimore? Is there a Denny's in Baltimore? I kind of want to check now. And she's actually campaigning for other candidates now. And it's like, yo, you do not see the gigantic L that this is. Particularly when she comes across as so snarky and condescending and upset that, these questions, which, like, real talk, like, the athletes should be getting the questions too. Like, all of them should be getting these questions, and they'll have their questions. I think Queen Latifah is supposed to be made, as far as Essex County goes, I think Queen Latifah is supposed to be making they have announcements for shit that just end up falling through and never coming to fruition. I'm not sure about the Queen Latifah apartment complex that they said that they were building, but either ways, there will always be that element in your pocket watching you, like, oh yeah, why aren't you doing your money with this? And I mean, in a lot of ways, doesn't that naturally come along with celebrity? Sweetie, you wanted to be famous. Well, you are, and you're still a loser for the whole Baltimore thing, because I called it like nobody's business. Yes, that is why this video exists, because damn it, it's one of my favorite things that I've done on the internet was call that shit down the line, particularly because of how many of her stands came into the comments section like, oh, what do you mean? She's gonna be amazing. She's gonna be great. I'm like, yo, what the fuck ever, y'all. I'm just waiting for the OnlyFans, damn it.
Of a winnable district. Well, guess what? That's called socialism. And I have more news for you. You are not a Republican. Stay out of my mentions. Thank you.
Well, naturally, so why are you even replying? Yeah, that's the weird part. Like, why are you even replying? I mean, and besides, like, Republicans, Democrats, you are the establishment. You're somebody's paid opposition. Like, it's too coincidental how many, like, you know what I'm saying, like the L's that come up that are associated with your brand, like the L's that are associated with Kimberly Klick-Klack brand. Y'all, like, the conservatives will keep ignoring it because they have a nice, sexy, chocolatey mouthpiece to say exactly what it is that they wanted to fucking say. But that's as far as it fucking goes, and thusly, you're not, like, fundraising, sure, but if you don't know how to allocate, if you're not spending, well, actually, it's just, I mean, in a lot of ways, she's defending herself from being called a grifter. But sweetie, you wouldn't be doing it if it netted you $30,000 a year. Now would it? Now would you? Just saying. So with that being said, boys, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. You want to get videos like this every single day? Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like are the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from Teespring. Check me out on Patreon as well. Links in the description. Actually, do not check me out on Patreon. Oh my goodness. I really got to fix this. I got to fix this. Okay. Because I'm not, like, no more Patreon. Bitchute and Odyssey, I'll be doing releases over there. Let me know what you guys think, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. Fine as hell, but I mean, the grift, sweetie. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like, honestly, if you weren't hot, like, yo, no one would give a fuck, present company included. So, you know, just keep it a buck, man. Like, honestly, I much prefer you keep it a buck, like, as opposed to, like, real talk, this defensive fake shit as far as what's coming across. Either ways, guys, you may disagree, and my goodness, let me know what you think in the comments. Until the next one.
Your booze mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer. Every breath I take without your permission raises my self-esteem.